Hello and welcome to Knit All the Yarn podcast. My name is Lisa and I live in Michigan with my husband and my kiddos. You can find me on Instagram and Ravelry as 72 Stitches. And this is episode 179. This is my YouTube channel where I share my knitting, crocheting, cross stitch, whatever crafty thing I'm up to. Did I say it was episode 179? Got my coffee this morning in my Knitrovert mug with my Knitrovert shirt, matchy. Pumpkin spice creamer. Today is Friday, November 11th, 2022, and it's Veterans Day, so happy Veterans Day. Yes, I will have all my show notes right down there. I'll have links to where you can find me. I'm most active on Instagram. I will have all the links to all the things. Bags, yarn, patterns. Oh boy. Reading and watching. Oh man, I have lots of acquisitions today. One of them I purchased like in the summer, so that came, and you know, I got my row 1 minis and my freckled whimsy clubs and maybe something else. You'll just have to wait and see. I have 1 finished object and 3 whips, and should I say this in the beginning? How about we say this in the beginning? I forgot to do I was going to do a pattern giveaway last week and I totally forgot. So we're going to do it this week. In the comments below, type in the word. This will give a little hint. I'm sure some of you already know, but we'll just stick around. But this is the word. I know I've used this word before, but use the word Felici in the comments and you will be entered to win a pattern prize of your choice, up to $9 US. I'll probably pick 1 or 2 winners this time. Yeah, so just put that word in your comments. Somehow in your comment. Be creative. And I will pick the net winner next Friday before I record. So yes, this will be up on Monday. If you're watching it sometime before Friday, pop in your comment and you will win. You will be entered to win a pattern prize of your choice. Okay, let's get started. Finished objects. I think that's my spiel. I think that's everything. Let's get to it. So, finished object, my one and only. I finished. Oh my word, look at these. When I bought the skein, I'm like, ooh, I don't know about this. But once I knit it up, I'm like, oh my word. I love this speckled stripe. In between the solid stripes. Oh. This is my Desert Vista Dyeworks club. Monthly sock club for November. So this is Desert Vista Dyeworks. And the colorway is Rose and Zombody Jack, which is Titanic. Oh, what about that? 64 stitches. I do an afterthought heel. I did 12 rows of 2x2 rib. I use a US 1.5, which is a 2.5 millimeter. 64 stitches. I feel like I'm repeating myself today. Sorry. They don't match, but I'm okay with that. Yeah, so here are my socks, all done. Just 1 pair this week and that's it. That's all my finished objects. That's okay. All right, I guess we'll go down to whips. I have two new cast-ons since last time and then 1 old one. So we'll do one of the new ones. No. Can you guess what's in here? If you watched my last episode, you know. And if you follow me on Instagram, you also know. But this is Stitching Plaza. I bought this like a long, long time ago. Like probably 3 or maybe 3 years ago. Probably. It's my favorite, one of my favorite Christmas bags. All right, here is the tag, Woolens and Nosh in Winter Mint. And this is my first time using this base, the 90% Superwash Targhee, 10% nylon. I love it. It's very nice. Kind of reminds me of Patons Croix, but softer. That's the only way I can describe it. It's very plump. It's a plump yarn and I love it. Ready? I absolutely love this. Yeah, I'm a big fan of green. Green is my favorite color. And then just, you know, a little bit of red in there. Oh. So I finished the sock minus the heel. If you're curious about my markers, I have a video link down below. This is where I'm going to do my afterthought heel. I'm not sure about what, I'm going to use the same yarn. I ended, let's see, so it looks like next is this. So I might just do that and just pop it in there. I'll finish the other sock and then maybe I'll switch the ends. I did split this in 2 cakes. Wound it up, split it in 2 cakes so that I could start both socks right away. I kind of did. 2x2 rib, 12 rows, same needle, 64 stitches. Needle is 1.5, 2.5 millimeter. So yeah, I got a tube done. I finished the toe yesterday. Oh. And I do have the second sock cast on. Here's what I have. I use Chiaogoo red lace, 32-inch cord, magic loop, cuff down. That's how I roll. And these are not going to match. I always do 12 rows of 2x2 rib. And yeah, not going to match. But since this is a thicker base, there's only 400 and, how many yards is there? 411 yards, which is, you know, I'm used to fingering like 460 some, so I was afraid to run out of yarn to try to match it. So I didn't. I'm not worried about it, but it's fine with me. Yeah, I don't know what else to say about these. I love the base. These are going to be warm, and I feel like these are going to last forever because oh, I love it. It's a very dense, I'm getting a very dense fabric. Didn't go up in needle size or anything like that. So yeah, that is my sock whip. My Christmas sock. These will definitely be done by next week. No problem. Okay, now this one is a new one, and this one is, it's not me. It's not me. I don't know what happened. I know I've talked about here in the past where it's like, I like vanilla socks all the way. I'm never gonna do a pattern sock. It seems pointless to have a pretty pattern on your feet when you're wearing slippers or shoes and nobody can see it. But I cast on a pattern sock. Are y'all gasping? What? So this is Bags by Awesome Granny. This is my favorite scrappy project bag. So if you see this bag, probably a scrappy project in it. So it is a sock. It's another sock. This one this one might be like, I'll work on it here and there. I really, really want to finish all my Christmas socks. But today's the 11th. I kind of want to finish those before Advent knitting, but I don't know. I have my husband's swearing. You can't hear it. I have one pair over here that I'm going to show that I'm going to cast on probably really soon, and then I have two more skeins over there. Today's 11th. Ooh, I don't know if it's going to happen, but so anyway, I just cast these on, worked on them for a little bit here and there. This is, where is it? Painting Columns Socks by, can you guess? Can you guess? Can you guess? Stephen West. He's finally designing sock patterns, and I am like, yes, Stephen, yes. Oh, look at this. Now, these are probably going to be these are probably going to be big. So I looked on his, this is a pay for pattern, so I don't want to give too much away, but there's many sizes. No, this is going to stick in here. So I looked for the one that said 64 stitches, and I'm like, okay, that's the one I'm casting on, because that's what I usually do. Well, the cuff is 64 stitches, and then you increase them. For this size, you increase to 72, and I don't know, these might be too big, but it is like kind of like color work. You're only using one color at a time, so I don't know if it's really called color work, but there are floats in the back, so I'm feeling that might scrunch it in a little, so maybe 72 stitches will be okay. But I thought I would give it a try. But so I'm using scraps. Get a close up. This is Lolo Did It. I don't know what color it is. It's not Coal Miner's Daughter, it's a lighter one. Angry Rhino, maybe? Maybe it's Angry Rhino. And then these are row 1 minis. So yeah, I have 2 columns. Or these are, I finally got the repeat down, so it should go a little bit faster. I was a little confused. I'm like, why is the repeat changing? But as you can see, the columns move. I'm like, oh, okay. Now I got it. So now I'm going to go back to this and I just keep on going. His pattern said do 3 inches of rib. No, sir. No, sir. So I did 15 rows. I compromised it. I did a little bit more. I did 15 rows instead of 12, but I'm like, I'm not doing 3 inches of rib for a sock. Maybe for a cuff on a sweater, but not a sock. So he has 3 of these column sections, and then he starts to heel. I'm probably gonna do 4. I'll do 3 in measure, then I'm probably gonna do 4. I'm gonna do afterthought heel. I'm not doing that heel flap and gusset or whatever he has in this pattern. I'm gonna do a afterthought heel. So yeah, I'm changing it up a little bit, but it's really squishy. And then this is, it's all the way, the pattern is all the way around. On the foot, it's just going to be on the top of the foot, not on the bottom. So maybe once I get past the heel, I'll go a little faster. I think I got it down pat. It takes a while to, because you got some slip stitches. There is some purling in here, but. So I got my scraps. This is all my row 1 minis. Oh, this one is. All my row 1 minis. And this is my glow stick collection from Hue Loco. Not my glow stick, her glow stick collection. I don't think I'm going to use the variegated ones, because I feel like it looks better with more solid colors. So I'm thinking of just like popping in some of these neons at some point. So yeah, and I'm definitely going to be doing these together. probably gonna wait and do this on the foot so I can see it. Because green's my favorite. Yeah, this is what I'm working with. It's probably gonna be it's gonna be enough. Let's see, I'm gonna make these match because I feel like I use like 3 grams for each column. So I'm gonna make them matching. So, since I can. And then after that, I'll weigh it and see if it'll be enough for a cozy memory square maybe. If not, it'll just go back in there and I'll use it for something else. But yes, I cast on a pattern sock. I don't know. Who am I? What is this? I had a feeling that if Stephen West ever made sock patterns, I'd be like, he's the first one that I would be my first pattern sock. Yeah. I mean, I love, vanilla. I could just knit. I don't have to think about it. This one I gotta think a little bit. But it's not that bad. It's like a 4 pattern repeat. Or 4 row repeat. So it's pretty easy. Now that I got it figured out, it should go easy peasy from now on. But like I said, I don't know if I'm gonna work on that much because Christmas socks. And Advent knitting is coming. All right, my last whip is in my happy little yarn bag from Amy. Okay. Oh, and I'm wearing my Penguo now. I didn't say this. I've wore this a lot on the podcast. It is my favorite thing ever. By far, #1 thing that I've knit in 2022. I absolutely love it. I wear it all the time. Okay, this is my Star Wars cowl. Got the yarn from Mustache Yarn. She had, back in May, a mini set with all of her colorways, and I was lucky enough to snag one. Here it is. It's ginormous. I finished the mini. And thank you to all the comments last week. I was like, what is this colorway? What is this colorway? And I had a lot of comments. Is it Boba Fett? Yes, Boba Fett. That's what that color is. She calls it Bounty Hunter. But it's Boba Fett. Now I got another one for you guys. I think it's... Actually... Haha, I got a full skein. Oh, I got the label. Okay, this is my next color. I got a full skein of it. So I can tell you what it is this time. I should have done that last time because I'm pretty sure I have. Do I have that one? Oh, I bet I knitted already. I know I have. I have all of them now. Spoiler! So the next one is going to be Stardust. And oh wow, I don't even know who this is. I'm not a true Star Wars fan. JYN? Is it Jin? Sorry, all the Star Wars fan out there. I mean, I've watched all the movies many, many times, but I don't remember this character. Jin? Pretty sure it's Jin. So yeah, I got a full skein of this. I think I got this last year. Beautiful. So that's the next color I'm going to add. Well, we'll just set that back there. I'm doing a tube. Just knitting a tube. Let's see, 100 stitches. I did a provisional cast on. At the end there, I'm going to take it apart and Kitchener them together. That is the plan. I'm using a US 2.75, which is a 3mm. This is these are Chiaogoos. Just knitting around. I am weaving in my ends. I'm tying a single knot and I'm weaving them in because I don't want this thing falling apart. So my other one, I just like tied them in a knot and I said, done. But I don't want this falling apart because this is precious yarn. And let's see, I have this one left, and what's in here? Let's see. 1, 2. So I got 8 left if you count this one. So this thing is gonna be, this is gonna be big enough. I was unsure about this, but I still have 8 minis left. 8 minis left. I think that's a little over half. I think there were 17 to begin with. There now. But yeah, that is my Star Wars cowl. Stardust. Gin. Am I saying that right? Probably not. Let's see. I said I finished the mini. Where is Chewie? There's Chewbacca. Simply Serving. I bought him probably a couple years ago, and I'm like, he needs to live on this project for obvious purposes, right? I would totally put it in a Star Wars bag if I had one big enough. So yes, there it is. Oh, look at that. So that's all my whips and my finished objects. Wowee. Okay, are you ready? Yeah, let's do stash. Why not? I mean, I have a little bit to talk about. I'm trying to go through this a little fast because there's a lot and I don't want this to be an hour. But first, I'm going to show you my next cast on. 9 Yellow Fibers. This is the Christmas 2022 colorway. I purchased this in like July or August, and she doesn't have it in her shop anymore. Maybe next year. I don't know. This is DK, so these should go by fast. I got them all. I got it wound up. I did not split this very evenly. I think one's 50 and one's 54. That's okay. My Halloween socks with this yarn, I was cutting it really close. So I think I'm gonna make the leg just a little bit shorter. I think I did 52 rows for the leg. Maybe I'll do like 42 or something. We'll see where the stripes land. I mean, I had just enough. I think I had like 5 or 7 grams left. I used all of it, so we will see. I don't want to play yarn chicken, but I don't know what else I'm going to do with it. So that's the next cast on. It will be cast on probably this weekend. So you will see that next week. All right, are you ready for the stash? Oh my, I got a lot of stash. Okay, I guess this, I'll show this. I mean, it's just the package. I got the Freckle Whimsy Evans skein. I did not get the mini. I should have got the mini. What was I thinking? I just got the skein. So I'm probably gonna open this. I know it says don't open till December 1st, but you know what? I gotta wind it, and I'm going to. I have various colors of gray in my stash, and I'm probably gonna open it and see if I can get a matching gray for heels, toes, and cuffs. So I'll probably open it like Thanksgiving weekend so I can get prepared and get the cuffs ready and it all wind up and go. Ready to go. So there's that. We'll show my row 1 minis. Row 1 minis, they came. And these are gonna go directly into that bag because I wanna use some of these in those socks. This is a mini subscription. Mystery dyer, 10 grams, 10 colorways. Yeah, I've showed these many times. I love it. Look at that. Did they know that, you know, that's like really close to pucker? I mean, look at that. Look at that. So that's definitely going in those socks. And I like these two. Yes. Yes. Peach and that one might go good together. And there's like, is that a, it looks like a navy blue and a gray. Oh. And this is Coats and Co. Coates. Never heard of them before, but it's $75.25. So, yep, got my row of minis. Probably should have said spoiler alert, but I got these on Saturday. Friday, Saturday. I think I got these on Saturday, so you should have gotten yours already. Sorry if you didn't. Okay, and then we'll show Mustache Yarn had a surprise Star Wars update. I'm like, what? It's November. What are you doing Star Wars for? And I said, well, I don't really need yarn, but there's 2 colorways that I don't have in full skeins. So I'm like, you know what? I might as well just get these now, complete my collection, and then, yeah. I've already started knitting some of these, but now I have them all. Oh my word. This one I was unsure about. But now that it's in person, here, I see it. It's beautiful. So this is, we'll just say it's BB8. It's like B-Droid number 8. BB8. Love it. And this one is Dark Warrior, aka Kylo Ren or Kylo. Oh, beautiful. Grays and reds. Love it. So these came. Oh, I love Mustache Yarn. Mustache Yarn and Freckled Whimsy are probably my favorite, my most favorite. Self-striping and nomadic yarns and Night Owl fibers. Yeah, I guess I can't really choose a favorite. Those are the top 4. All right, now I'm going to show my Freckled Whimsy Club. So if you've not gotten yours, please look away. These are the ones from, are these October, November? November. We're in November. I have the DK one, the DK club, and the Fingering Weight club because I love Freckled Whimsy. And I realized a few months ago that they are totally 2 different colorways. So yeah, I was like, I'm on board because I didn't want to get DK and Fingering in the same color. Yeah, so they're different colorways. So if you want to sign up for both, like me, go for it. So if you have not gotten yours yet and you don't want to be spoiled, look away. I think I got these on Saturday also. Yes, I got these on Saturday, last Saturday. So here is the DK one. That orange. I really want to cast these on. This mini. I think they all come with minis. You don't get an option. I thought you did, but I don't think you do anymore. Humble Heart. Oh, those pinks and mauves and purples and grays with that orange. Beautiful. And here's the Fingering Weight one. Oh my. Ready? More orange. Browns. Oh, I really want to get these on too. It's called Vintage Photograph. This one's 8 stripes. I like that she puts that on there. What's the other one? This one's 8 stripes too. Oh, I just want to cast on all the socks. So here is that. I love it. And then the surprise. You ready for the surprise? If you're still with me, I had a surprise. Wednesday. Today is Friday. Wednesday. Nitpicks. Felici came out. The new colors. Pause. Go get it. Go get it. And then come back. Yes. So I'm like, all right. I wasn't going to buy any yarn this week. But I said the next time I buy yarn is when Felici comes out. And it did. So I bought some. I bought all the colors. I bought 2 value packs. And last time I got a little burned with the Nitpicks. My order was really late and then it was messed up. So I said, no, I don't really need, I mean, there's my Felici cube. It's going to be massive. It's going to be packed to the brim next time I record. So I'm like, I'm going to pay a little bit extra for shipping. I didn't do overnight shipping because that was like $12, I think. I'm like, I don't really need it the next day. It's fine. But I wanted to pay a little bit more because I didn't want to like sit. You know, Christmas is coming. I don't want it to be lost or take 3 weeks to get here like last time. So I'm like, I paid $6. I think there was free shipping. There's one that was like $3, one was $6, and one was $12. I'm like, we'll just do the $6. Not a big deal. And guess what? It's Friday. I ordered it on Wednesday. It came yesterday. What? Was my name like flagged? And they're like, oh, she had a bad experience last order. Let's just send it out right now. We need to send it right now, and we need to get it to her tomorrow. I'm pretty sure it wasn't. I'm pretty sure it said like the estimated was like the 17th or the 19th, which was next week. And I'm like, that's fine. Like, I kept looking at it. I'm like, yep, that's my name. What? So I have them to show you. I was like, oh my word. I'm like, I probably should save this for next week, but I'm too excited and I'm going to show you. So there's 8 colors. I got 2 of each, 2 value packs. I recommend doing it if you like all of the colorways because I think the value packs were like $38? $35? Somewhere in there. Maybe it was $37. I don't know. Somewhere between $35 and $40 for 8 skeins. Now, if you don't like all the colors, then just buy them the skeins. And I decided I wanted 2 skeins of each. I know one time I only bought 1 value pack and I regretted it. So, 2 value packs all the way. I really love this one. So this is Poseidon. I want to go through these pretty fast. I don't want to sit here. But I was smart and I organized them all. I had them all organized in the bag. Oh, I like this one too. This is Night Market. And these ones are some of my favorites, so let's dig a little bit deeper. This is Arcade Afternoon. I am not sponsored by Nitpicks. I bought this with my own money. So that's that. Just to let you know, this one looks like a repeat. I don't have it in there, but Lakeside Gelato. I love it though. It reminds me of a color before. I feel like they just take some of their old colors and just add in a different stripe and say, oh, it's new. Come on, Nitpicks. Think a little bit harder. Or if you can't, like, go back to your first round of colors. I don't know how many years ago that was, because I didn't get those because I wasn't knitting at the time. Go back to your first batch and like maybe spruce them up a little. think that would be awesome. Yep. But I do love it still. I like it. This one is... I'm just looking back there. Good Guy. So this one also kind of looks familiar to me. I don't know what color though. There we are. This one is definitely, I think this one reminds me of Desert Rose. Desert Rose, I don't know if I have a skein of it, but it's like dead on. This one's called Fruit Punch. I like the name, but I feel like this isn't very different than, was it called Desert Rose? I don't remember. It looks familiar to me. Okay, and this one, I really like this one too. Yipes Stripes. Yipes Stripes. Apparently this one has a speckled stripe in it, like the yellow and the red, or the white. I don't know. I don't really see it, but we'll see what happens when I wind them up. I do love this one. Excuse me. It's kind of Christmassy, a little bit, kind of. This one's my all-time favorite. Olive Juice, because there's green in it. It kind of reminds me of like avocados. I'm getting the avocado vibe. Oh. These ones are going to be me. My kids are not, I mean, they haven't been wearing their socks, so I don't know. Now I have all this Felici and I'm not sure what to do with it. I guess just make myself socks. I usually save the Felici for them, but I guess it has been warm. I guess we'll wait and see what happens wintertime. So, yep, that's all of the Felici. I'm just gonna leave this all out so I can put it away later. That's all of it. I can't believe it came. I was in shock. It came UPS, and I'm like, what's the UPS man doing here? I didn't order anything. I'm like, oh great, they messed up. Went to the wrong house. Looked at it. I'm like, is that my Felici? It can't be. So thank you, Nitpicks, for stepping it up. Okay, that's all my stash. Oh man, that's a lot. I did my tally marks in my notebook. There's no way I can recover from this month. I like to use more than I use, but it's not going to happen this month, and I'm just going to have to, it's just going to have to be okay with that, because I think I'm up to, because I count these as, I don't count this as a 1, even though it's 100 grams. These are 50 grams. I count these as 2. Because it's 2 balls. I do the same thing with Patton's Croy. So then when I use it, I count it as 2 balls out. So that's how I do it. It's just easier for me. Because sometimes I do have just one skein of one color. And I just count it as 1. Okay. That's all the stash. I also want to mention, I forgot to talk about this last time. Stephen West is having his Hyber Knit Along. It starts December 26th is cast on day. The pattern has been released, so you can start now. Go for it if you want. I was like, I want to do it, but I can't buy yarn. But I want to do it, but I can't buy yarn. So I decided I'm going to go scrappy. This is either going to be epic or it's going to be a disaster. I don't know. I was reading through the pattern. I read ahead and saw how much stitches were at the end of this thing. If I do this, this is going to be the biggest stitch count at the end that I've ever done for any of his shawls. So I don't know if I'm gonna go. I mean, it's gonna be big and beautiful, and I love big shawls. But it's gonna take me more than a month to do that. There is no way that I can finish that in a month. Usually I'm pretty good. I can finish a shawl in a month, but I don't know about this one. I think it's gonna go fast, and then once I get to like the middle, it's like, oh man. The end, I'll just tell you the end count of the stitches. That's not really giving that much away, but I will tell you this. So before you buy the pattern and get all excited, I just want to get you set up for this, okay? So the larger version is 1,085 stitches. Yeah, and that's I-cord bind off too. 1,085 stitches. I-cord bind off. I feel like that's gonna take. I love I-cord bind off. That doesn't really bother me. It might take me a few days to do it. If you want to bind off early, it's also I-cord bind off, and it's 723 stitches. So that's all I'm going to give away. It is beautiful. I think you need 5 colors, 100 grams each. I'm just going to play with color. I don't know how this is going to go. I might keep like 2 colors, like a light gray and a dark gray. I'll see what I have in my stash throughout the whole thing. I know I have 100 grams of Dove Heather because I bought that for my MCal because I had the panic buy. So I gotta dig through my stash and look to see what I have. But I'm planning on doing scrappy rainbow version. We'll see what happens. It's either gonna be bad or it's gonna be epic. But yes, I am casting that on. So I'm not doing any shawls for November. I'm not gonna do any shawls in December, except for the end of the month. That will probably, I'll count that as my Christmas Eve cast on probably. Even though we're supposed to cast on 26th. I might just say 26th, 25th, 24th, Christmas Eve cast on. Oh, I gotta stretch. Oh, we got 42 minutes. Yep, I thought this was gonna be a longer one. Okay, let's do reading and watching. I forgot to mention that last week. I do plan on doing a scrappy version. I will update you on my progress in January. Okay, reading and watching. Reading. Outlander. I have like 7 hours left. It's getting good. It's getting good. Doing that on Audible because even if I checked it out the library, there is no way that I'll be able to finish. That book is like somewhere between 900 and 1,000 pages. There's no way I could finish that, even an audio version, in 2 or 3 weeks. It's not gonna happen. So I used the Audible credit for that. Watching. My husband and I finished the Star Trek A Strange New World, that spin-off mini-series thing. It was alright. Not my favorite. Let's see. Then we started watching Stranger Things. Season 4. I know I'm a little late to the party, but I had to, my husband's like, I want to watch it. So we had to go back. And I had to rewatch season 1, season 2, and then watch season 3. And then we're like, I want to keep going. But he's like, I want to watch this. And then I want to watch this. And I'm like, so once we finished Star Trek, I'm like, we need to watch Stranger Things. So I think we're on, I think we finished episode 5 last night. Yeah, so we'll probably have that done before I record next week. But the episodes are getting long. I think the last one's like 2 hours. It's like, that's a movie. So we're probably gonna have to like pause it and finish it the next day because by like 9:30, I am just like, I am tired. This week hasn't been good. I think it's the time change. I have just been tired. It's like 8:30. I was like, I want to go to bed, and that's not like me. I'm like, I like to stay up till like 10 or 10:30. So I've been fighting to stay awake to finish this. To watch it. Okay, what else? I finished Grey's Anatomy season 17. Oh, so good. I'm so sad that a lot of people left. Duh. I kind of knew it was happening because I remember reading that in the news saying this actor is leaving. I'm like, Tom, this actor's leaving. I'm like, Tom. I feel like the cast is like dwindling down. I feel like they're gonna end it. The actors are like, I've had enough. It's 20 it's like 18 seasons. I've had enough. Netflix has season 18. I heard that 19 is out, but it's on Hulu. So I'll probably just wait till it comes on Netflix. Or maybe we'll have Hulu at some point. I have no idea. I'm not sure what we're getting next. We have Paramount for right now and Netflix. I think at the end of the month we're canceling Paramount and we're going to switch to something else. It'll either be Disney or Hulu. I kind of want Disney because I won't really want to watch Hamilton and all the Disney movies. But we will see. I'm not sure what we're going to pick. Actually, I think we're going to take a break and just watch stuff on Netflix for a while. I love my husband. I really do. But he's like, let's just cancel Paramount. I knew we were going to do that. And he's like, well, let's just watch Netflix for a while. We'll see how long that lasts. I mean, we're watching Merlin. And we're going to finish Stranger Things. And I don't know if that... I think there's... I don't know what else that we want to watch on Netflix. Together, anyway. We'll see how that lasts. Yeah, so that's it for watching. I didn't watch any cartoons this week. I was getting hooked into Grey's Anatomy and I couldn't stop. It's like, next episode. Okay, I think that's it. I talked about the hybrid knit along. I talked about the giveaway. Use the word Felici in there. This one is going to take forever to upload. I'm going to have to start early uploading this. Actually, uploading it, like a half-hour one, only takes about 2 hours. So this made me take 3 hours. I'm going to have to start uploading this a little bit earlier. Shh, not tell my husband. You know, I uploaded this video, I think it was like 5 o'clock. My husband didn't have any Zoom calls. My kids were both using the internet for games and YouTube. And I was able to upload my video. No problems. So, I might start a little bit earlier today to get this uploaded. Life stuff, real fast. It's been a bad week again. Time changed. I feel all groggy and tired. I don't like that it's dark at 5 o'clock. I don't like the time change at all. I'm like, is it really beneficial? Because it feels like every time, either, it's spring and the fall, it doesn't matter. It takes me like a week and a half to, adjust. And it's torture. It's not worth an hour of extra sleep. It's not worth it. So we had the time change. We just had a lot of stuff going on. I voted. We voted on Tuesday. I am happy with the results. We'll see what happens from here. We had my kids' parent-teacher conferences this week on Zoom again. I'm so awkward on Zoom. This is why I don't like people are like, oh, let's do a Zoom call. I'm like, okay, I'm so awkward on here. I just sit and knit. I'll just listen to you guys talk because that's how I roll. I don't talk. So awkward Zoom calls. That's all right. My husband was with me, so it wasn't like just me standing there. He does Zoom calls every day. He's like, this is a piece of cake. I feel like if I did it like every week, like I had a group and I did it every week, like same day every week, I would get more comfortable with it instead of like 1 month here, 5 months later. So yeah, I think that's all that happened this week. Just a lot of stuff going on. Today my kids have a half day, so winter's coming. I didn't talk about weather. Yesterday it was 74, the high. Today the high is 57. And then the rest of the week, next week, the high is like maybe 38, 35. There is a chance of snow next week. So I need to get my kids boots. I know the snow is not gonna happen for a while, but I just want to be prepared because I don't want to, you know, get the weather report saying 6 inches of snow tomorrow. And then I'm like, my kids don't have boots. Run to the store. Oh, everybody else bought boots. Now they don't have any in the store. So today after lunch, I'm going to take them to Target. Ooh, Target's, I might buy other things on my list because my husband's not going with me, so I'm unsupervised. So I need my older daughter needs a coat. My younger daughter might need a coat. I don't know yet. We're gonna have to try it on and see if the zipper still works. They both need boots, so I need to get those things, and then whatever else I find is just payment for taking them to the store, because my daughter is 12, they're 10 and 12, and they're getting to the age where they're like, oh, I don't look good in that. People are gonna make fun of me in that. So she has a coat, it's fine, but I guess some people picked on her and she does not want to wear that coat anymore. And it's to the point where I can't go and just like, all right, you need this size, I'll just go pick one out. She has to pick it out. So it's like, I don't like going to Target. I don't like going out in general, but the weekends, they're horrible. And I'm like, they have a half day today, we're just gonna go do it. And yeah, I'm gonna probably have to get myself a treat for taking them out on a Friday afternoon to Target. Oh my word, I am yakking way too much. 52 minutes. Longest episode ever. I hope you're still with me. If you are my true fan. I love you. I love you. That sounded weird. I'm leaving it in. It's fine. I don't edit this. So that means we need to end this because I'm acting weird. Thank you for watching. Like and subscribe. Don't forget to put in a comment, put the word Felici to be entered for a pattern prize. And hopefully I will see you. Did I say like, comment, subscribe? Oh my word. This is a disaster. All right. Hopefully I will see you next week. Bye.